You might think you're the smartest person in this field, but you lack emotional intelligence to the nth degree, and you can't see the fault of your own ways, and you carry on, and you bring other people down with you. What is up? It's your boy Johnny Sharif, IFBB Pro, and Mr. Tell Like It Is. It has been one hell of a week, hasn't it? It's been a crazy week. If you guys aren't up to speed, I'm gonna break it down for you guys. I'm gonna go over the Mike Israetel debacle this week. Mike Israetel, Milo Wolf, D-Pack, all of the grifters that came to Mike's aid blindly before actually having the facts and the truth. And the truth will set you free. If you guys don't know, if you're late to the party, this is what happened. A week ago, Solomon Nelson on his channel found Mike Israetel's dissertation. Basically his thesis, the paper he wrote that would get him the
Dr. Mike here for RP Strength.
Dr. Mike, Dr. Tested Approved, I'm the best in my field. Solomon Nelson found it and then did an extensive, basically, review on the entire thing, right? And he found a slew of mistakes, spelling errors, graphical errors, a bunch of errors, tons of errors. Not only Solomon, but those who watched the video who are, academics, saw it, who actually have their PhDs, and were like, mine would never have passed with X. That's what we have. 4 days later, Milo Wolf and Mike come out with a video that said that they have the real version, the one that's actually edited, and that Solomon's is the wrong one, and that Solomon should take his video down because they have the right thing and he has the wrong one. In Milo's video, Milo also decided to create the narrative that the only reason why Solomon did this video was because he's a clout chaser.
And when you look at the broader context, the pattern becomes clear. To date, Solomon has made more than 10 videos about Mike. That's over 13 hours of content, targeting a single person. A quick look at his views on videos where he features Mike versus his non-Mike content shows an enormous discrepancy in his views. When one person becomes your channel's most reliable source of outrage, views, and income, it raises the question of motive.
And in that video, the same one, somehow my name got brought into it because for whatever reason it did. He decided to bring up as the collaborators, my name, Greg's name, and Lau's name to try to strengthen the point that the only reason why he's doing this is because he's a clout chaser, his word is not credible, and they do things in bad faith. And even Mike said that I do things in bad faith. I did a video after that on Saturday and I said, guys, just gotta wait. Just gotta wait because time is the final judge. Time has the final say in everything because time reveals everything. And what happens? What do we have? This morning, Mike writes on his Instagram page. So guys, a lot of you guys are watching the video if you're not subscribed, so do your boy a favor, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that post notification button as well too, so next time I drop a video, you'll be the first ones to get it. And hopefully by now you guys like the video, so if you do, hit the like button. Back to the show. Upon review, the dissertation Solomon examined was indeed the correct document. Most of the errors were clerical, a misplaced negative sign on a few correlations, and a table pasting misalignment repeated across 3 tables. These are now fixed and will appear in the official archive. For full transparency, the original, the corrected copy, and the data tables are linked in Milo Wolf's video description. It's a trip taking that much criticism at once, but I've dished out plenty myself, fair play. Now, here's the thing. That is not taking accountability at all. That's not even close to being accountable. And when it comes down to it, if you guys paid attention this entire week when you guys watched any of the things that he put out, especially Milo and all the people that went on to his channel and said, Mike's right. Who cares about your dissertation? Mike, who cares about that? You've put out so much great information and so, blah, blah, blah. I understand why you're saying who cares, because you don't want to admit that the person that you follow blatantly lied. Like, this to me isn't about the dissertation anymore. I don't really care about the dissertation. I don't care at all. Mike has said plenty of things that are up for question that would make me not be surprised of all the errors in his dissertation. There's a lot of things Mike has said that make me believe, that makes complete sense because that is a mess. But I understand as well too that it doesn't take away from the fact that he has done what he's done in the industry in terms of what he's done for his business, for his brand, and for those people who watch him online. Let's be real. When it comes to fitness content, and I've been saying this since I started, the basic shit is what works. So if you have put basic information in your content when it comes to fitness and training nutrition and you follow it, you're following the thing that works, which is basic. So Mike has put some things out that everyone's put out about fitness. And it's very basic, just like his dissertation wasn't groundbreaking. So yeah, for sure, Mike has put some things out that have definitely helped change people's lives. We all have. But that doesn't ignore the fact that he lied about this. Not only did he lie, he tried to make other people look bad while lying. That is the problem here, people. And there's a lot of you out there, not my subscribers. I've already told you guys. I feel like my subscribers reflect the kind of people that I would attract on myself. And I want people who are gonna call my ass out when I'm out of line. And unfortunately, Mike doesn't have that kind of surrounding. He doesn't surround himself with people who call him out. He surrounds himself with a bunch of yes men. People like Milo who will put a video out and then throw people under the bus and make comments, try to make them look like they are in bad faith, quote unquote. Milo, I've already messaged you already. You said shit about it yet. So guys, if you want to optimize your training, hit the link in the description below, guys. JohnandShueyFitness.com. Jump on a 30-minute discovery call with me. We go over your goals and see what we can achieve together. All right, guys, back to the show. It's not about the dissertation at this point, guys. It's about the fact that he did not take real accountability when it comes to what he actually did. And that is mislead, lie. You know what lying is? Let's just make sure we understand what lying actually means. Let's go to his best boy right now.
I have in the past 2 to 4 episodes of bawling to my ChatGPT app on my phone.
And look up what the meaning of lying actually is.
To make an untrue statement with intent to deceive, or to create a false or misleading impression.
Here's how this thing could have went. Solomon puts a video out last Monday. Mike sees that video and addresses the video and says, yeah, man, that is my dissertation. That is it. And it was pretty sloppy. And I did get my PhD because of it. And over the years from then, I've been working really hard to create a brand and do my best to put out the best information that I can. Done. This is all done. This is finished. And you know why that didn't happen? The bigger problem that we don't talk about. People are sitting there and be like, oh man, it's misleading, man. Mike shouldn't have a PhD because of X, Y, and Z. It's not his fault that the institution that he was at gave him his PhD. His fault. He did exactly what they asked him to do. Write a thesis, write a whatever, and they gave him it. Can't blame Mike for that at all. The problem we have is that we have a bunch of influencers, and I kind of talked about this at the end of my live the other day. We have a ton of influencers that are out here. I'm going to talk about Mike specifically and Milo and Pac. Basically, mainly Milo and Mike. But we have a lot of them who are teaching you guys everything about fixing the outer shell. Putting on muscle the most efficient way, the exercise to do. But the biggest issue is no one's teaching you how to take care of the inside, which makes biggest impression. Now, I'm not talking about nutrition. I'm talking about nutrition for your soul, for your mental health. I caught a couple things that Mike said in the latest thing that he wrote, because Mike said, I'll be posting a full update on the dissertation thing ASAP, then going live on here to give the rundown and take as many questions as I can. See you guys in a bit. I'll be very surprised if that actually happens. Right after that, he writes this. It's on his page still, and he writes a couple slides, a carousel. And I read this to you guys. Number 1, this is him explaining things. Number 1, YouTuber Solomon Nelson made a critique video of my officially posted dissertation. The dissertation was 1/3 of the PhD, quote, classwork, and athlete coaching being the other 2/3 combined. So this was a big deal. 2, I had no intention of responding because 1, I wasn't going to doubt that my 12-year-old dissertation had plenty of errors. Sounded on brand to me. 2, or B, Solomon has a long history of making hate content about me, and I almost never respond to bad faith critiques. I've made plenty of those myself, and I don't expect folks to respond to them. As Coach Greg says, it's all just WWE swipe. We're gonna stop there, those 2 things. Number 1, Mike lied, plain and simple, lied. I don't care how you try to twist it around, and deceived to save his own ass, but then when he realized he couldn't anymore, he finally decided to tell the truth. And the first thing he says is not anything like, sorry, Solomon, because the first thing Mike did was to make it out to be Solomon is some terrible guy. The second thing he says in here is that Solomon has a long history of making hate content. I am sick and tired of people calling content hate when it's calling people out about facts. facts. Mike, I'm talking directly to you. I've seen the stuff that Solomon put out. They're on things that you have said. If someone makes a video that is about you saying that you're the smartest coach, you know more than every and any coach, that you have the most discipline, give you a year and you can be an expert in anybody's field, and someone makes a video about that, that's not hate content, Mike. That's calling you out. That's speaking facts. Hate content is finding things that are not true about you and then making a video about it, garnishing views. That's hate. The word hate is highly misused to basically cover up the person's insecurity because they don't like the fact that they're being called out. Mike, that is you. Mike, you are a coward. This is cowardice, Mike. This is cowardice. Because you in the video with Milo, you got Milo to do a video. I thought this was Milo the entire time. I thought Milo was the one who was doing the shit. But it was you, Mike. It was you that told Milo. It was you that told Deepak. It was you that told your colleagues that Solomon had the wrong dissertation, that Solomon was doing a bunch of hate content. You spread out the message to your friends to do videos, and they did the same thing. And now they got to backpedal, and now their integrity and their word, it's on the chopping block. You, Mike, lied. You lied about me. What in bad faith did I say about you, Mike? And I've already made that point. I've already made it. Let's go to the next thing, Mike. Dr. Milo Wolf reached out to have me on a response video on his channel, and asked me to send over the dissertation. I sent him multiple files because I legitimately didn't know which one was the right file after 12 years. I told Milo I wasn't sure which file was which. I know I was so emotionally distraught because someone makes hate videos about me and I just couldn't handle it, and I was emotionally acting, and that's what we're really talking about here, Mike, is the fact that you act like you can handle critiques from people, but you can't. All of you spit out all the content there is about fixing your body on the outside, but have no clue to fix yourself on the inside. Do you understand that there's more than just, intellectual intelligence? There's a big thing that you lack completely, and that's emotional intelligence. I would rather be a genius with emotional intelligence than have an amazing IQ that lets me know all the things about training and everything else. You know why? Because emotional intelligence keeps you from doing dumbass shit like this, Mike, and you lack it. You might think you're the smartest person in this field, but you lack emotional intelligence to the nth degree, and you can't see the fault of your own ways, and you carry on, and you bring other people down with you. The only positive thing for you is you made such a brand that you have people blindly following you, and they don't care if you have integrity or not. They don't care. I don't care, man. As long as he's telling me that I can train properly, but I don't care if he is falsely misleading and trying to bring other people down because he can't handle when someone critiques him. Emotional intelligence, self-awareness, those two things keep you from doing what you did. The same thing for you, Milo, because you know what emotional intelligence does as well too? It allows you to understand and feel and think properly and know that this is not the way I should respond to this. So what I should do is say, sorry, Solomon. In the moment, I was weak and I acted on my emotions, because when you act on emotions, that's the worst thing to act on, because happy or sad, do not make any decisions when you are in an emotional state, emotionally dysregulated. And you are emotionally dysregulated and you decide to act instead of just take some time to think about it. Come right back down to ground zero and then navigate this the proper way. You lack it, bro. Upon looking over the files, Milo found one file that was suspected due to very different formatting, longer page length, and tracked corrections, was actually the closer one to the final version of the dissertation. He included that file in our video response and linked it as well with my permission. I was on that vid and we both claimed that Solomon, through no fault of his own, likely critiquing a less than updated dissertation. How do you know, Mike, since you had no clue what you were trying to look for? I didn't double check to see how the files compared before Milo posted them. This is 100% on me and me alone. This was in no one part deception and in every part pure negligence by me. Big mistake, very sloppy seconds, Mike. It's actually an old high school nickname of mine, ironically. Now we're trying to play victim or poke fun at this. You lied. Mike. Whether you had a mistake when it came to finding the proper dissertation that you gave to Milo, your emotionally dysregulated self, who was paying too much attention to how much you didn't like Solomon, decided to lie about Solomon, making out to be he was the bad person and he's doing things in bad faith when all Solomon was doing what you do, what I do, what Greg does, what any YouTuber does when they get any piece of work, whether it's a training video, whether it's somebody what they said about training or nutrition or whatever it is, and we critique it, we bring it down, we break it down. That's what we do. But no one can do it to you, Mike, because if they do it to you, oh, they're hating. They're haters. They're only doing it for clout. They're doing it in bad faith. You said in your post a few days ago, actually last week, don't you think that Solomon should take the video down? I want you guys to listen to this. I reacted too quickly to this and should have taken the time to double check everything before responding. These dashes mean it was definitely ChatGPT. I know for a fact because if I do anything in there, I'll say, please take out the dashes because ChatGPT will put dashes in everything. That's what caused the big mix-up. At no point did I or will I intentionally obfuscate the truth of the matter, as I never wanted to do anything but cut you guys the real deal. My apology to everyone for so poorly mishandling this. Milo Pack and all the others who backed me up in good faith have zero blame in this, and I have 100% to blame in this. You apologized to Deepak and Milo, but not Solomon. Mike, you didn't even apologize to me. I had nothing to do with this entire thing, yet you said that I was acting in bad faith or have acted in bad faith and have yet to address any of that. And to be honest, I don't give a shit. I don't need your apology. I don't care. I know what kind of man you are. You are, I'm sorry, a coward. You are a coward, Mike. And you can hide behind your success. You can hide behind your doctorate. You can hide behind your channel. You can hide behind all things, but I see right through it. And a lot of people can see it now, which is unfortunate. Because when I met you, Mike, if someone were to say, by the way, in 2025, this is gonna happen, I would have been like, yeah, right. And time reveals all. Mike, you still not apologized. Still not apologized to Solomon. Milo, same thing. Your apologies are ChatGPT scripted. They're void of true accountability. You're just trying to save face. I'm talking right to you, Mike. This was cowardice. But like I said from the beginning, doesn't matter. Lucky for you, you've garnished enough people to follow you blindly that do not care if you're a liar or not. Because that's what you did. You acted on your emotions. Your emotions led you to act in bad faith. You purposely deceived and you purposely lied. I've been doing this since I started. I will tell like it is and I'll call out whoever it is. I don't care who you are. And I ask you to do the same for me. I don't want you guys to blindly follow what I say. I don't want you to take my word for whatever it is. If I do something or act in bad faith or whatever it is, I encourage you to call me out. I encourage you to keep me in place because that's what iron sharpens iron is. Surround yourself with the people who hold you accountable, who want to see you win, but not win at all costs. You want the people in your circle to make sure that you're headed in the right path, making the right decisions, making the right moves, doing the right things. But if you're the leader in your group and you're the one giving out falsities, you're not a leader. You're a wolf in sheep's clothing. Anyway, till next time, you know how it is. Iron sharpens iron, progressive overload your life. In the meantime, keep dream chasing. Peace.